Now we will start with gastrointestinal tract. It is a pretty small chapter. It would maybe take 5-7 minutes to finish this. The first one is peptic ulcer disease. So the treatment of peptic ulcer disease, it is either PCM or PCA. What do you mean by PCM and PCA? See, P for proton pump inhibitors, C for clarithromycin, M for metronidazole. That is what is PCM. Now, coming back to PCA, proton pump inhibitors, clarithromycin, amoxicillin. That is what is PCA. So, you change the metro with amoxicillin, that becomes PCA. So, you see here you are giving 1 PPI and 2 antibiotics. Why? Because peptic ulcer disease is caused by Helicobacter pylori. Helicobacter pylori. Because peptic ulcer disease is caused by Helicobacter pylori. Now, coming to these PPIs, we look at these. These are proton pump inhibitors. Next, the drug is omeprazole. It is a CYP2D6 inhibitor. Now, CYP enzymes, if it inhibits, what will happen? Metabolism will decrease and it will increase the effect of those drugs. Antipsychotics and antidepressants are metabolized by CYP2D6. So, if you are blocking this, toxicity of these drugs will increase. That is what is written here. Now, CYP2D6 is also required for activation of tamoxifen. If you are blocking CYP2D6, there is no activation of tamoxifen. Yes, now we have one more new class of drugs. These are known as potassium competitive acid blockers, PCAB. Potassium competitive acid blockers. On the proton pump, you have H plus coming out and the potassium going in. So, this will block the potassium channel that is present on the proton pump. Yes, now the drug names are vonoprazan and reveprazan. These are faster acting than PPIs. This is something that you can remember. H2. If you are blocking the H2 receptors, this will also decrease the acid production. The important one is cimetidine. Why? Because it has lot of side effects. Can be asked in the exam. That is gynecomastia. Yes, you must have studied the disco drugs. Yes, in disco, C is for cimetidine. It will cause gynecomastia. Next are bismuth compounds. Bismuth compounds will cause black discoloration. It will cause black discoloration of stool and tongue. Of stools and tongue. Yes. Now, bismuth subsalicylate can cause race syndrome. It can also cause the race syndrome. This one we have already talked about it in the outer voice chapter. Now, coming to antiemetics, that means these will decrease the vomiting. This will decrease the vomiting. Now, 5-HT3 receptor will cause vomiting. So, if you block it, it will decrease vomiting. 5-HT3 receptor blockers will decrease vomiting. What are they? These are cetrons. Ondansetron. Ondansetron is actually a drug of choice for early onset chemotherapy induced nausea and vomiting. Early onset chemotherapy induced nausea, vomiting. For late onset chemotherapy induced nausea and vomiting, it is aprepitant. It is aprepitant. Now, what is the drug of choice for morning sickness? It is doxylamine plus vitamin B6. Now, we've already studied this. What is the drug of choice for motion sickness? It is supposed to be scopolamine. It is supposed to be scopolamine. Now, coming to the prokinetic drugs. What are prokinetic drugs? This will increase the movement of the gastrointestinal tract. Yes, so these are prokinetics, increasing the movement. Now, in this we have 5-HT4 receptor agonist like cisapride and tegasterod. Now, these are banned because it will cause QT prolongation. Now, after this we have D2 blockers. If you block D2, that will also cause prokinesis. Now, what I want you to remember is there are two drugs, metoclopramide and domperidone. Domperidone, D for D, it only or maximally blocks D2. Metoclopramide, it will block D2. 5-HT3 blocker as well. So, it will decrease the vomiting. So, it is an antiemetic as well. This is what I want you to remember. And it is also prokinetic because it activates 5-HT4 plus also. Now, since it is a D2 blocker, we have studied in CNS, it will cause extrapyramidal symptoms and hyperprolactinemia if it crosses the blood-brain barrier. This will cross it. So, it will cross all of these side effects. What are the side effects of these drugs? EPS and hyperprolactinemia. Now, domperidone will not cross the blood-brain barrier. So, you see minimal EPS or no EPS. Yes, that's all about the gastrointestinal tract.